Hello and welcome back to another video. Today is the animal video. I know yesterday was farming. I didn't post the video, unfortunately. I forgot to. My bad. It will be going up today after this one, and I will 100% put this video on. I will make sure I do on Sunday. And Granny will be coming on Tuesday. The last day of the poll happened today, so unfortunately, if you wanted another one, fortunately if you voted for Granny. So Granny will be coming on Tuesday, and then next Saturday we've got the goats coming. But today is a very unexpected surprise. We have another animal, and this was very unexpected indeed. But I'll show you the animal. So let me just give you a little backstory first. I've wanted this animal for 3 years now, I think, and it has been nearly 3 years. And it was the strangest story how I came across it. And I'm going to put a picture on the screen somewhere here. And that's a Great Western Railway train engine, and there's a house behind it. And we went to a level crossing today for a little walk, and the train was crossing. We went to go and get a picture of it, and we were having a talk. And the woman in the house behind the train actually came up to us and said, "Do you want a cucumber?" And we said, "Yes, we'll have a cucumber." And here is said cucumber. And I know it is a random story, but you're probably wondering, how is this anything to do with I've wanted these creature for 3 years? And that was just the beginning of the story, and we thought, oh yeah, we'll take a cucumber. So then we were walking back to the car from the house, and we were walking along the road, and then on the ground was this little fella. Not the bottle. The bottle didn't come included, unfortunately. It was actually the thing in the bottle. Now, I've been looking through lockdown because it has been the nuptial flight for lasius niger in the UK, which is where I live. And today is coming to the end of lasius niger's nuptial flight. And if you don't know what lasius niger is, it is a species of ant. And inside this container, which I just happen to have in the back of our car, I had to carry him home in this, or back to the car in this, a co-op bag. And this was in the back of the car, an empty water bottle. And yeah, it's a lasius niger queen. I don't know if it's pregnant or not, but if you don't know what nuptial flight is, I'll just give you a little briefing. Nuptial flight is when the queen, or the princess, as she is then, she leaves the nest, she finds a drone who then she will mate with, and the drone then dies. She'll then land, clip her wings, and then she'll start digging the foundations of the nest, and this is called the founding of the nest, and the coronation of the queen when she removes her wings, and she becomes then the queen of that nest. And then sometimes in the same day, it's not necessarily always in the same day, but she then lays her first eggs and tends for the brood for around about a month. The first workers emerge, and then they start expanding the colony, and I believe lasius niger can get up to around about 10,000 ants on minimum, I think that is, before the colony ends. Nowhere near leaf cutters or anything that can get up in the millions. Yellow crazy ants, they can get up in the millions. But lasius niger, also known as the black garden ant, is another one. I don't know if I haven't properly looked at her yet, but I do have 3 suspicions. The first one is the black garden ant, Lasius niger. The second one is the yellow meadow ant. I can't remember what their Latin name is. It's Lasius something or other. And then the last one, I don't know actually what it's crema something or other. I don't think it's that one. I think it's a Lasius something. The Lasius niger or the Lasius, whatever yellow is in Latin, or meadow, I don't know. But I don't know if you can see her because the plastic's a bit fogged. But we're going to move this over for now. We're going to get back to her. Obviously, she's the main show. And we're going to bring in the tools because you need tools in an experiment or anything. And this is a real experiment. We have a test tube. And you know what, those crazy scientists on telly always have those test tubes, don't they? So, if you don't know what this is known as the test tube setup, and this is what lots of, or all ant users will use at some point in their ant keeping lives. It's a test tube setup. This is what this basically simulates what the ants will have in the wild, and it basically, so that founding of the nest is the foundation that will happen into the nest, and then later we move her into a formicarium. I can name a few aerariums. You've got an aquarium, a formicarium, a terrarium, a paludarium, a vivarium. There's hundreds of a terrarium. There's loads and loads of them. But formicarium are for the ants, and this is what we're going to be doing. So she lives in this little bit here. This is filled with water for her to drink and her workers. She will not need food because she's fully colostrial. Now you've got to be careful because certain ants aren't fully colostrial, they're semi-colostrial, which means they need feeding. If it's Lasius niger, which I'm pretty certain it is, I think the yellow meadow ant also does not require food. In fact, actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show on this side Lasius niger. On this side, the yellow garden ant or meadow ant. So you've got black garden ant, yellow meadow ant, queens. And I'll let you decide what she is. I think they're both fully colostrial, so it won't necessarily matter too much. But anyway, I think it's about time. We're 7.5 minutes in. I think it's about time we put her in her thing. So we're going to remove this. I should have bought, normally I would take my test tube everywhere with me. So let's have a look. Where is she? I think she's there. She's not in the lid. Yeah, there she is. You can just see her at the end of the stick there. Which means what we're going to do, we're going to remove the stick. I did just put a stick in there for some reason. She's just there. So if you've never seen a queen ant before, this is one living. I have no idea on God's green earth how I meant to get her out without removing half the container, which is obviously a last resort. Obviously I have the old tapping method. We could try the tapping method. Just gently tap her onto the table here. There we go. She's on the table. Just there. Let me zoom out now. So we now need to put her in the test tube. I will get a close-up if I can for you of my one. She has the wings because obviously she's a princess at the moment. She's not quite a queen. But it's like human hierarchy. Princesses become queens eventually. Come on, focus, camera, focus. There we go. So we're going to put her in. If you're wondering why there's electric tape on the bottom, it's because the test tube had a leak in it, but details. Get in there, get in there. There we go. Whoa. Plug it up, plug it up, plug it up, plug it. She's in there. So this is where she'll lay her first brood. She can also drink, she has access to water, and everything like that. She can breathe because it's cotton. So it's an ideal setup. So she's going to wander around, explore her surroundings in there. But while she's doing that, it's not quite accurate enough, you see. We can dispose of that now, and we can dispose of the stick. So it's not quite accurate. We're probably thinking, okay, it's kind of accurate. It's not quite accurate. This is insulation. It's just a piece of plastic, bit of bag, that we're going to then wrap her around in. So this is going to keep her a little bit insulated. But then here, we have a black box. Now this is going to make it super dark, because obviously black encourages light, so it absorbs the light. We should have actually painted it white on the outside, but I just bought a black box. It's pretty bog standard, and then I might paint it back inside or something. But we just put her in there. Oh, we don't do that. That's certainly what we don't do. Okay, she's just on the end there. Oh god, I'm crushing her. Okay, right. We gently insert her into the black box. Close the lid. Is there a pencil over here or something? Anything really? There's a shovel. No, that's not going to work. The clarinet reed. I don't know. Let me go check my drawer over here. Okay, so there is nothing that I can make holes in, but there's a bit of air there. I'll put some holes in a second, but there we go. Another animal has been added. Hopefully she's pregnant. If not, she'll just die eventually. Oh, I mean, if she's not pregnant, if she doesn't lay in the first week, I'll just release her. Because there's no point having a queen with no colony. And in fact, she will actually end up dying anyway once she's got rid of her nutritious soup. Which is made of her wings, because, you know, when you look up a queen, like I'm going to put on the screen earlier, and might put one on again, they don't have wings. And that's because they make their nutritious soup to feed to the brood out of their wings. But anyway, that is the new animal. I have a cucumber for tea, and I shall see you in the next video. Also, make sure you subscribe and like. We'll go for, I don't know, 15 likes, nothing too big. And I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.